Okay, we're going to start off by unboxing this handy little kit from Testors, and it has propellant, airbrush, kind of everything that you need to get started. So I figured we'd take a minute and unbox it and see what's inside. So that kit doesn't actually come with any paint, and so Testors sent me two different kits of paint to try because, as you can see, they're really cool colors. There's a dark blue, black, silver, red, gloss white, and gloss yellow in this kit. And then over here we have the pearl, that's grape, gloss teal, gloss white, hot pink, sublime green, and sherbet. Let's see how easy or hard it is to put it together. Testors also has these AirBrainz stencils, and they're nice and small, and I'm going to show you some of the designs. Okay, so I have shaken up my paint, and now I'm going to attempt to assemble everything. And they say it's really simple. I was waiting for, something to mix, but I just lightly stirred up the paint, which by the way is very pretty. I love this color green. And you put one of these caps just inside. Now if you notice, it has kind of like a little attachment here, and then this is the stem that draws it up. So I'm just going to kind of screw that on. And then here I've got my can of compressed air, and now I'm going to hopefully attach this without hurting myself or others. Oh, okay. So for some reason I didn't need this bit. I don't know what that bit's for. Ooh, it's a little stinky. It does have a smell, the propellant, which is interesting. Okay, so now what theoretically I'm supposed to do is I take this section here and I clip it into this section here. Just like that. Wow, that was kind of goof-proof. Look! So one of the things I noticed while using this tool is that there's no real way to make a wider or a smaller point. You can't angle it. It's just kind of an open spray, kind of like a can of spray paint is. And here I started off using it with some Formica chip tiles. So I just gave this a second coat, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it has kind of a popcorny texture. It definitely did not go on smooth. And so what I'm thinking is that maybe my little tip is getting clogged, and that's why I'm getting some little goobies on there. It's not unpleasant, but it's just not a nice smooth finish. So I'm just opening up this paint and giving it a little stir. I did notice that because this is a pearl, it has separated a little bit, and they do recommend that you shake it or stir it a little bit to kind of remix the particles. I'm wondering maybe if that's what happened to the green. So really, it's just as easy as popping in a new top when you want to change colors. I would definitely recommend buying some extras of these just so that you can have a number of colors going at once. Now this is soap and water cleanup, so it's very easy to clean them out, but why pause in between if you can just have multiple caps on hand? Okay, so I'm going to wrap up this review today by talking to you about how it looked on different surfaces. So as you can see here, I kind of used it in my art journal in some different layers. It covers nicely, it dries almost immediately, and of course it doesn't wrinkle the paper because you're not using very much product at all. So if you like to work in mixed media and in art journaling and tagging, this is great. It's super easy. By the way, it does show up nicely on dark surfaces. Interestingly, this is a gloss paint, and when I put a little extra heavy coverage there, you can see that it actually maintained the gloss factor on this matte cardstock. And there's just white, silver, orange, yellow, a teal, and the purple here, so you can see what those look like. But they show up very nicely. It's very vibrant. Now I also used it on some Formica. So these are Formica chips like from the supply store, and I did 2 layers, so I did some purple and yellow first, and then I went back over it and I made the little butterfly on top. So you can see that the white actually is opaque enough that it completely blocks out the colors underneath. It maintains this nice shine. It's very glossy, and most importantly, I don't think it's going to scratch off. It has, I mean, if you scratch it with your fingernail, it'll come up a little bit, but you could also probably put a layer of spray sealer on top just to really seal it down. But I think this is a lot of fun. I'll have a little tutorial for that as well. Now, I also went ahead and I did some craft sticks, and of course any porous surface, it soaks in really nicely, and I thought that showed up really well. This is another little secret tutorial that I'm working on. What? It's so fun. So that's another fun thing, but here's the shocker of the day. You can even do a candle with it. I just put the vinyl stencil right on top and then spray painted it, and there's just a little bit of texture, but it doesn't rub off with just my thumb, which is nice, and I'm gonna finish this up. So actually, by doing this testing, it gave me ideas for 3 new projects. Thank you so much for watching this video demo and overview of the AirBrainz system. I hope you found it enjoyable and informative, and if so, please give it a thumbs up because that does help out our channel. Also, click the red subscribe so you can get all of the crafty goodies first, and most importantly, have a crafty day.